Good night, and welcome again to another Up for Discussion. My name is Denzel Harris, aka Mr. Easy.
Hello, I'm Nadia Mackenzie.
Hi, Joette Hamilton.
Hi, Desmond Thompson.
Hello, Dimitri Satchel.
All right. Yeah, tonight we want to talk about the effects of our Jamaican music and its culture on our people, but in general, specifically our young people.
I know, like, this was in the paper a couple of weeks ago, right? Or last week. Mr. Harris? Something like that? You're right. And, you know, the entertainers, them also know it's not the violence in the music cast, so it's appearance and such. All right, from my experience, what me say, music affect mood of persons. If you continue to listen, mega shoot you, mega kill you, mega so and so and so, your mind is wrapped around that mentality. You understand me? Man, we do crime and such. Yeah. Well, you can testify to this. Man, we do crime and such. Them listen to some kind of music before them do them hunt.
Yes.
Why do you do that? All right. You understand me? They listen, I love you, you love me, we are happy as can be, about the crime. They don't do all that they listen to. So that is a telltale sign of the young of music affect person's behavior. You know, so it does affect us. The more violence in the music from then to now, it affects our generation in a negative way.
Okay. All right, to top up what Mr. Harris said, it was a situation where I was teaching my daughter a song, and you know who know about being man and him. But you know the song was a butterfly, butterfly, make we do the butterfly.
Yeah.
No, and Nicki Minaj chant up. She not believing that the butterfly now go on with nothing. And the words of the song that she was listening to was not appropriate for a 5-year-old. It was just her tablet she was listening to on YouTube. And when I show her a different song from my time, it didn't amuse her any at all. She wanted to listen to the Nicki Minaj or you call her again? The rest of other hip-hop entertainers. I'm not good with the names, to be honest.
You understand contract with church?
So what I realize is that our song nowadays the song nowadays more attract them than the song that was there before. Like the song in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. These songs nowadays only I tell you say, I forgot kill you if you diss me. Something down in my throat for you a young lady or box down or something. There's no positive really. The amount of positive news that's supposed to be out there, it is not out there anymore. And it's affecting our young persons because they use these songs as Dimitri as motivation. Me too, a little 5-year-old boy, man sing what? Some song about Glock in a waist and him have to ever strap on no boy can't give him no talk. What a 5-year-old know about Glock in a waist?
Ask him
it's what our culture is teaching.
You have to remember that music is a part of it. You have to remember that music is a part of us. Music affects human in many ways. All right. If you are down and you listen to a music that is down, like for instance, you're in a bad mood and you listen to a music that doesn't uplift your spirit, you'll continue to be in a bad mood. If you're in a happy mood and you listen to any music at all that is of an upbeat tone, your mood or your momentum will change. So music brings you to a level and it takes you from that level wherever you want to go based on the mood and music. Now, you and your significant other in a room. To set the room, you will not want to listen to a song and tell us, yo, you for beat or you fit whatever. You will listen to a song that I tell you how to love her and care for her. And then
Long time, couple Dexter Daps.
So until that sexual moment is suited by both persons, then the mood will change and you'll probably start listening to another music. The culture of Jamaica is that we use music to bring across a lot of stuff. Back in the days, if you want to learn, you start singing it in a song. Your mother send a guy shop and you start buy, and them say buy 2 pound of rice and 2 pound of chicken back. And you sing it on the way to shop.
I will tell you, half pound of rice, 2 pound of chicken back, big jilla I'll stick a butter once.
Because that is how you remember things.
True.
So we Jamaican, we tend to use music to remember things as well as to move forward. Now, the nowadays genre of music, not saying I'm old, but if you realize, Vybz Kartel sing a song about clocks, and clocks couldn't stay in a store. Him sing a song about peanut and whatever, a long time there's something that. But when the song was done, people fast got with some peanut and guineas and them something they couldn't stay up on shelf. So it goes to show that whatever is being put out in the music, whatever Jamaicans, because of our culture, that is how we will react. 90% of domestic violence now is being caused by music. 90% of the time it's being caused by music. Even with the recent crime that is committed in Harborview, the one that is on the video, that is something that is in our music. King boy and video it. Send that on WhatsApp. You get me, I say? So
yeah,
people are reacting based on the music. And I think if the music in Jamaica changed, then Jamaica would be, I wouldn't say it will change somewhat in regards to what happened.
But then, have you looked at some of this music? I wouldn't even call those music. Gunman in shoe.
Yeah, because
what is that?
No, all right.
The man. Me not done yet, man. You remember one time? I think an alkaline come out with back down in our throat. Remember that song there?
Right. And what happened? And
every girl in a dance, I push
everybody
back down in them throat.
It's drink. Yeah, it's pushing a liquor back right down.
And if I KPH.
Everybody a push a liquor back down in them throat.
Hold on. You remember one time Dirty Wine just come out.
All right.
How much
and people are going to spin them head.
How much persons we had died from performing that particular dance based on the song?
I'm not really sure, but I think there was around 3 or 5 young ladies died from it.
So it goes to show that music is what taking Jamaica from back then. Remember back then, music, all it, you're still you're listening to your Sunday jam, you're relaxing, you're not, and those older persons would have appreciated Jamaican music. And the Jamaican music we have now is a demon music.
Not even that. When the music was playing then, yeah, because I'm older than all of you. When the music was playing then, you could go in a dance and you could dance with your man. When you finish dance with your man, the only thing left for you to do and go home is have sex. Because you could properly. No, your man can't dance because him the over there so with film friend and him a rub and him fierce you. And him a rub and dig out him and nigga, are you over there?
Now they you talk about rub. The type of dancing them now we are put on after.
No, and a type of dance.
A man a dance by themselves and a sweat up and a wet up by himself.
Not even that. Woman,
not even that.
Are funny. I saw your ear fear sitting.
When name again? Jesus, with a dance your name again.
Oh, Marvin the Beast.
Jesus. You ever see Marvin the Beast take the decent young girl them and carry them
over the place like so.
I carry them and put them on the rooftop and jump down between them legs.
You remember? I think there was an incident also in the dance.
Yes,
where,
the recording where
where,
him jump between the lady's leg and she
where,
instantly bleed.
and
And
that
this,
alone. There was a wicked one on that. The one where them I talk about, I think they cool him down. That song that thing there sing.
Spice.
Where them like the girl, where them were playing around with the rum and the matches.
And she light her vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video.
So you realize now that music have 90% of effect on Jamaican, and that is the reason why crime and violence in Jamaica and domestic violence in Jamaica will not stop because of the type of music that is being pushed out.
But then, not only that, the music I got address women as bitch, whore,
Yes.
and all these things. And then these women, when you call to them now, Mr. Easy with him nice, decent self. Me can't talk about Uno.
I don't want him.
Me can't talk about you and Dimitri. Mr. Easy over here with him nice, decent self. She said, hello, how are you? She not look for Mr. Easy, you know, because Mr. Easy too decent.
All right. And he go back to what we
You
said the
know,
last
part
time.
I said, drunk, come here.
Yeah,
Right.
come baby. Me a come. Wait now. I mean, I fit up my face. No,
You
sir.
remember one of the recordings I would have said to you that, yeah, me go work every day and hard working. I look a female, right? And I went and called to her and I said, how are you doing? And she was like, look at me away and walk away. And this guy was over the corner digging out the money glass and say, yo, come here. And she run go over there. I mean, I said, what is it that he did that I never do? Because I showed respect.
No, you answered.
No.
You asked her too decently.
Exactly. Because their self-esteem is so low that girl come here, those type of stuff is what they really push themselves. So if me call Joy, I can say, hey, nice lady, come here. And I say, yo, girl, no longer wanna talk to you, come here.
Me a come.
Exactly.
Cha. Make you so rough.
All right.
See you come.
I'm a curl ear back, you know.
Yeah, but ear back when you have, where you head ball and picky. It is sad to say. I remember that Cartel did come up with some song that was really negative. And I think in that period when get locked up, and then they come up with a song that put up your pants and put it on your waist and whatever the song.
And what happened? What happened after that song put out?
It changed a lot of young persons. I saw that. Me see it. Some of them with the pants extra tight. Yeah, me loosen it little bit. No, if we can get almost every dancehall artist to sing more positive music.
No, but put it worse on this, Joey. Look at bleaching. Everybody used to bleach one time, but it wasn't that dominant. No. When Cartel sing about bleaching, what happened? You can't even find cake
soap can't in a shop. Curry not there for cook the pot because that mixed with the toothpaste and the nanny nola.
Exactly.
And when them come out, them
exactly.
You know, yeah, and tattoo and all
this. But saying that, I came to Jamaica. I can't remember which year I came to Jamaica. And I think I was walking through Maypen Market and I saw this girl and she had on a socks. Yeah, she had on a socks, a sweat bottom, and a t-shirt, and she had on one of these.
Yeah, man.
Now, this that I'm wearing. Yes, and she had on gloves and a hat.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The bleaching.
Like, isn't she hot? Because I'm boiling.
Yeah, because of the bleaching method.
Them have to keep it on. Them can't be it.
Because that is how the body are gonna react to whatever react to the bleaching and give them a more what I call it now, a more browner look because the heat.
Tell them come for that one.
No, it is sad because I realize the impact that it has had on our generation is very strong. You don't hear as Mr. Demetrius said, I love you, you love me. No, we don't hear them song no more. The baby upon the breast, I sing certain type of song we don't expect. Them supposed to sing at this tender age.
What I'm saying, scammer man she want. You remember that one?
Hold on. Mega gear drama. My neighbor's daughter had PTA meeting. And everybody come up, what you want to be? You must just, your career, what you want to be. Come up and talk about it. And it was going on good to this one child went up. When they go up, so like I said, Mr. Dimitri, what you want to be when you grow up? I am a scammer. Scammer have pay money. The scammer them there. That was it.
Jesus Christ.
And starting one to what? The scammer them there are bank robber. I'm not good with these songs, please. But if you have 8, 7 years old, when no boss scamming. And money, I'm not sure the teacher all the money have to count and breathe that.
Choppings, man.
Thank you. You can't help me with the choppings.
Choppings are in place now.
And then when Popcorn come out with El Chapo, you see how much people get chopped?
Yeah, man.
We need to try to find a way to change the music.
I'm from one of the inner city communities, Homestead. And this is where people hate you because you rise above the mediocre mentality. And for me, I'm a police officer and I work and I go home. And when I go home and I see younger males than me who just get up in the morning and decide to say, yo, when I work, I go chop. And that's the new thing now. So them get some phone, some unnecessary numbers overseas and them call people and try to scam them out of them money. And them call this a life because of the songs them I say, yo, a scamming I do it. And we can scam, make one phone call and make what you make. In a month, we can make one phone call and make it in less than 10 seconds.
True.
America, so, sentence nice.
No, but the thing about it, them little small fries you're not get catch. That is it, you know.
No, them now come back to my question. Is it there should be a law based on how it has been affecting our young persons, especially the young person, not that all of them. For these DJs. Anytime them start sing about crime, lock them up or charge them.
Well, it's going to affect free speech.
Freedom
it's going to affect freedom of speech. Because
this is what do that. Remember, you cannot charge somebody to say something unless it is criminal. For instance, if I say to probably Dimitri or I say to Mr. Easy, say, yo, me gonna kill you. I can get charged for that.
Yeah, because that's threatening.
Because I threaten them. But if me come out and me sing a song, say, yo, as long as I don't call Mr. Easy or Mr. Dimitri name, but me know them me attack, and I say, yo, sell them 2 boys, them for dead, and rare, and me sing a bag of things. There's nothing they can do to me now.
So we just accept it as it is, that nothing is going to be changed about it.
It's not a matter of accept it. What they have to do is
worse.
No, what they have to do is nip this from the entertainment section, which in they have to have some standard as to the type of music. Like back in the days, remember the standard of music what used to be produced. If the music is not of a certain value, then it won't come out. So it goes back to the studios and the promoters. You see the type of music that they're letting out. If they don't try to nip it from there, you realize that 90% of the artists them now are find themselves behind bars.
Cartel, no, somebody write something the other day, say cartel file for everybody. Visa come quick.
And I really file for them. I'm gonna tell you what, this is from what I have observed, that everything what them do, them put it in a song. Even if them not do it now, they do it before. They're probably not doing it now, but they were doing it before. And they're putting it in songs. These songs come out and make hit songs, make them money. From cartel go jail. You realize every artist after that, 90% of them are going to jail for either get caught with firearm or something.
Right now, but in the short space of time, about 5 or 6 of them they don't get now.
Because Ninja Man is in jail.
Tommy Lee.
In jail.
Tommy Lee.
This other one of them get 3 years the other day. When we never hear about.
It's a whole year.
Sean Storm.
Sean Storm from Cartel days.
Yeah.
No, sir.
So
Sean Storm and Cartel get on the same charge.
I think this music, what the government needs to understand, how to stem crime is not by just sending police and soldiers out there to fight it. They have to realize the nature of the country. The nature of Jamaican country is that we are cultured in music. Putting out other stuff in the music would help in formulating teenagers or younger. So this thing about chopping and this thing about scamming, those music are not supposed to be allowed to come out because of what? The effect that it would have on a young man who just left school and realize he can make one phone call, make $100,000 in regards to go get up and go work for $50,000 or $30,000 for a month or a week. You will go to scamming because that's the easier way.
Mr. Easy and Dimitri, what's so quiet?
I don't agree. I believe even more than the music, child rearing. So with the artists that they can't be blamed completely for it, I may agree with them because pre this, me grew up in the ghettos them. More than one ghetto, live now more ghetto than any person me know. You understand what I mean? I experience many things. And if my mother, I know in Jamaica, most of the mothers carry pitney. If my mother never strong and such, I could be the complete flip side of who I am right now. You know, I hear the music, you know, listen to all of them. Bunny Killer was my artist, because then at the era them grew up in Seaview. I mean, actually, they are Seaview them time Bunny Killer had. You understand what I mean? And they will gun down and boy if he dead and all and something there. Me, as I'm bridging them, we're listening to and such, them choose other parts, but then being an adult now, I realize the parental background. They never have a mother when want to kill them, with them flip. You understand what I mean? So even the music is affecting our culture and our being as human beings, because we are driven by music. Strong parenting plays a much more important factor. You know, don't make a child sit and listen bad man tune and still stay on the right path because they were raised right.
Dimitri, I'm gonna tell you, say, I'm gonna disagree with you. You know why? Because not for we a follower instead of leader. Not everybody are leaders. You understand me? Huh?
It still goes to parenting. How strong a child is most times depending on the parenting.
No. It can't. No, most of us are leaders. Most of us are followers
Dimitri,
instead of leaders.
I'm a perfect example, Dimitri. I'm a perfect example where my mother and my father was not there for me. I grew up by myself, fighting, coming from a community like a homestead where crime and violence was rampant. At the baddest thing, music was there. But as Nardia said, it depends on if you're a leader or a follower. If you are not strong enough to be a leader, you will follow and end up doing the wrong thing.
But the link is only leaders become triumphant. There's no legal line. There's only winner and loser. There's no gray area.
That is me. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, if you're not a leader and strong enough you will follow persons. Listen, at one point I used to follow and was sending me down the wrong path, and I had to let go of friendship and tell myself, so listen, no, me have to set my own trend, or else I was going to right down into a hole.
You can be a follower, right? Nothing is wrong with being a follower, but you can choose to follow the right way. You can choose to follow good things, positive things. So it's not a matter of, I understand what you are saying about, the difference between being a leader and being a follower. But I'm saying everybody can't be a leader, right? So for those who choose to be a follower, if you are naturally a follower, what is it that you choose to follow? You understand? Because whether or not you're a leader or a follower, there are certain choices that you have to make based on whatever influences. Because even if you're a leader, you're still going to be a follower. You have to be a good follower in order to be a good leader, right? So what is it that you choose to follow? What is it that you choose to let influence you, and how it influences you? What I realized in Jamaica is that we are very, very, very easily influenced, and like anywhere the wind blows, that's where we go, you know. And that's in a general sense, right? So I'm not saying that's the case for everybody, but the thing is, it takes more effort on anybody's part to actually decide to follow the right thing and the good thing and the positive thing. Yeah. So even if you are taught, and I get your point, Dimitri, and I really agree with you on that, in terms of your upbringing and stuff, because I was brought up properly. Yeah. But I could also choose not to follow what I was taught growing up. So it has to do with what you choose. It's a choice that you have to make at the end of the day.
But then how many people are making that choice? Remember when the DJ from Montego Bay, when them did Shut Up? And him sing the song about Fully Dance.
Oh,
that one
again, man.
Start with an R.
So
start with an R.
Raging King or Raging King?
Yeah, Raging King. And he came out with this song about Fully Dance. And then all of a sudden, everybody walking about, they fully dance. And you know the worst bit? They're so dance that the things that coming out of their mouth, I'm like, really? Did you just speak that? And women start picking it up. And the kids start picking it up.
So, question though, I want to ask this question in regards to what I said earlier. Do you think if these persons, because I'll give you a reference. I know, I'm not sure how many of you follow Dave Chappelle. He's a comedian.
Yeah, no, Dave Chappelle.
With Comedy Central, they had some disagreements. He left, right? He came back after a couple of years, and Comedy Central has the license to show his sketches, because he does sketches basically, series. I understand that. And he did a sketch, went and posted on his IG page, and he was saying that he's not asking anybody to boycott Comedy Central, because what was happening that the Comedy Central was playing his sketches and not paying him accordingly. So that's what he's saying. And he's saying he's not asking for anybody to boycott Comedy Central, but do not watch his sketches on Comedy Central. So watch anything else, but do not watch his sketches. And we all did that. And because of that, Comedy Central had to get in contact with him and pay him his money. Saying all that to say this is that We the people, we are complaining about music. I listen to music sometime. You understand what I mean?
True.
It don't make no sense.
Oh,
True.
Here.
Okay.
you
You sure?
listen to it.
If
You,
we,
Hearing
if we stop
You.
listening to them, our money stop, revenue stop make. What will happen?
listen, it's not everything I listen
so
to. I choose my music.
No, we all listen to.
Yeah, but Miss Mackenzie, what he's trying to say is that you as a common person probably not listening to the music because really and truly, you're not pay, you're not make a revenue, you're not make whether you're listening to it or not, the money still a make. He's talking more about the upper heads who are listening to the music and who are pushing it.
No man, matter everybody. Because
No
even
man,
when
in general,
when
airplay.
YouTube stream it, a revenue that.
airplay. The clean.
All right.
Play.
So
So if it don't stop from probably broadcasting commission or the radios or them stuff there, me and you will talk and continue to talk because money I still make.
Yeah, and then relevant because money I make.
You
Yeah,
notice the
but
other
they do
day.
Just
the
like
clean
all
version.
right, it's just like with a vibe cartel that is in jail now and still producing a lot of music that is
More than when
making
them in a prison.
crazy money out there,
More than when them there road.
but yet still the man is
still relevant.
incarcerated. The man I make more money now than when him there.
Thank you.
Who do you? I know him because he's behind bars. The airplay where I get the music them, I'm making money same way. So as much as always behind bars for whatever, him still a millionaire.
Why?
We still make him be a millionaire.
Is
All
that
right.
Having
allowed?
airplay and music.
So all right. So one of the things that affect that too still now is the managers and the producers and all who are in there, what do you call it now, pushing them as the artist. So the artist is the artist, but the artist is not necessarily the one who pushes his music. He basically does his recording, and the management team now that surround him, right, including the producer, the manager, the all of those people, they play a part in getting the music out there to the masses. You understand? And once you push it on certain platforms, people are going to click on it and click on it. And the more you click on certain any form of content, is the more it's like somebody comes on who is new to the platform. They are getting prompted to click on that because it's what is trending. Yeah. So once you can get your content to be what is trending, then you understand. So the management team also have a part to play on that, or they are basically who is pushing these type of music. What needs to happen is that consultation needs to take place now between the entertainment industry as an industry and the governing bodies, yeah, to kind of get them to see the dangers in the music, and also ask them in some way, or give them some form of incentive then to put out better music, yeah, so that we can see better results. Because whether we want to admit it or not, right, the influence that the music has is very, 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 very powerful. Yeah, no matter how you go church, no matter how you go church, no matter how you go school, no matter how you go anywhere, right? And you could have be the pastor, you know certain things where are take place. You understand? You can hear it, even if you're not listening to it, you hear it. Yeah, because when most of the music when me know growing up, I don't listen used to listening, but you hear them. Yeah, you hear them in the taxi, you hear them all over the place, right? And it's just been blasting. So once, as I said, the management team is doing their job, which is their job to push the artist's music, right? Once they are doing that, then it's going to be out there. So what needs to happen, as I said, is consultation now, dialogue between the governing bodies, yeah, even with like broadcasting commission
Yeah, because
and some the entertainment sector in the government and so on, and the entertainment industry itself, which includes these managers and producers and all of those people.
but to me, the broadcasting commission is not doing much, because they would have only been trying to stem on some things and not on some.
But it depends
Right.
on the song
So
because, all right, the other day the Prime Minister came out and said the music had a big influence. And a lot of time people start, no, it's politics. Take the bullshit about politics out of it. Take it out of it. Because that was
No,
1970.
but look at it even this way. The last election, one song, and what that one song did. That one song made a big difference. Look at me now.
Which song is that?
That song was nothing.
well,
That song
wasn't
was
the last election. That was the
nothing.
one before the last.
Was one before.
Yeah, the one before. Right. That one song was nothing before them take it. That was just a music on a track. And once that song played, Nesbeth was
and
nothing.
that kind of push Nesbeth further. Yeah. A lot of people.
I believe that the government do not want to stem violence via the music music and said and such. But all right, as an example, the other day, Prime Minister got the power to impose curfews and other stuff, right? Did you know 5 years ago, nobody would think that would be impossible, that nobody would think that was possible? If a Prime Minister or anybody, PNP, JLP, also wanted to curb violence, if they thought that music was the main cause of violence, it would have done a long time, because it's very.
But remember, I know back in the days, and I just know. Remember, say, violence is what help the politician them, you know. Back in the days.
Because in the 1980 election, which was the bloodiest election, somehow no born, somehow no baby. One of the bloodiest election, we can tell you point blank, yeah? When my mother, did I forgot, when my mother come home from town, and by the time she cooked the 2 dumplings, she couldn't even cook the meat, we have to under the bed with the pot of dumpling. Because them tell the politician I give man gun. Figure shoot this one and shoot that one. And the only time it kind of cooled was when Mr. Siaga win the election. And what Mr. Siaga did, Mr. Siaga shut down Jamaica for 1 week. No move, no business, no open, no bus, no run, nothing. Lock it down, state of emergency. And open up armor barracks. Him empty armor barracks, him empty JDF and him empty the JCF. And him kill where him see and kill where him not see. And the crime went down.
You see, they come in and want curve anything. Just talk and talk to catch.
But that is gonna be that is gonna be difficult to do now. To shut the, when Mami say shut the whole country down, you know, Mami say not even ants no move.
No, but it was done. It was done, but probably in a different way.
It can be done.
It can be done. Let me tell you something. As I can tell you, whatever the government wants to be done, it now take 10 seconds to do, because I can tell you this. If you realize that no matter how you see the politician them live bad in a public domain, all of them have one goal and one ultimatum. So when them lock in another room there and them have a conversation, everybody there on one boat. When them come out, some people tend to differ. But at the end of the day, is one result them want. People always say, no, you never do nothing until the trouble come at your doorway.
True.
Remember when they killed most of the politicians, them, what they did. Everybody start thinking together and decide, say, yo, we can't go no more. It have to stop. It stopped, don't it?
How many
So
politicians they kill?
whatever the government want, they can do it, but they just refuse not to at this moment.
But why are
Because
you
it can
refusing to
benefit
do
them in a
something that
some
is gonna
form
stop
or
the
way.
crime? That don't make sense. Why you
Because
No, affect you in a negative way.
gonna stop the
what you mean?
crime?
Once, listen, crime devalue, people might think that crime not affect the money. Crime devalue your money and your country. Crime devalue your property. Crime devalue your life. Crime devalue every single thing. Everything.
But
Yeah.
Nardia, the tactics is that, Nardia, if the crime stop in Jamaica, them not gonna benefit in no way.
Why?
Them benefit more from the crime, you know.
Them benefit more from crime and violence and the publicity. So if nothing happen in your country, you're not gonna be able to get certain things or do certain things. So as much as all them talk about how they want to have a vision of country without crime, and you can leave the door open, them know that can't, because if that happen, them not gonna have no more use.
Yeah. Because crime are really
just like them give you baskets to carry water to tell every day, say, it's just like them stand up on the road and them say you go patrol the whole of Western Kingston and go make sure say you're carrying 110 or 115 bad man, and them not give you bulletproof vest, and them not give you the necessary things you have to protect your life, but yet still them want you to do the work. And when you don't do it, them criticize it, but they know within themselves that you cannot do it. But for the public domain, them have to say, yo, you can do better, man. But them know within themselves that you cannot do better because the resources is not there.
You see, music has really fall far away. And you know, we're focusing most upon dancing and such, like it is the only violent genre. Even rap itself,
true.
It's disgusting.
It's gone from
we are. I'm listen to something now.
And the rhyme, no, you have to vibe to just on the rhythm alone. There's no rhyme to it and all this thing there.
That's it.
You know, so it dropped far, and it's affecting us negatively. This no norm is such far from the truth and how it should be that it's not acceptable. So next 10 years from now, if we continue, what we're gonna accept? What are we gonna say?
Anything, because anything, because all right. Me not listen to dancehall, me not listen to reggae, me not listen to rap. Me not listen to none of them. If you ask me what music I play at the dancehall, I wouldn't know. You understand me? Me not know, because me not really listen to music that way. Me most listen to gospel music. And
for me,
if me hear a Vybz Kartel song, me not listen to it, you know. Me not listen to it. I might go in a food shop and hear something. Me not listen to it. I know some in my bed, I mind my own business in my bed. One figure sleep.
Find yourself
and find myself and the music I play in my head.
Yes, man.
It's very addictive. Music is very addictive. I have to be careful always.
And that is why.
But I have to be careful. Someone posted on their status. It was this long time back in the days, you know, first time selector when them go on with their little gimmicks and whatever. So someone posted on them status, they say 1Q, 2Q, 3Q, you know what come next after. And you see from me hear it, me I sing the song from town, me come home, me go upstairs, and me I say, no man, my mother listen to the little video, and I'm like, this is so addictive, and it's just one time me hear it. So me sit down and my mind gone somewhere else, and it automatically come back to me. I'm like,
but
this is not a song that I should listen to. So I'm constantly repeating it.
But I never think about this. If Jamaican, because of the fact that music is so instrumental, do you think, or would you think that Jamaica would have been smart enough to go back to the days when you use the music to teach? So now, like how persons will easily gravitate to a cartel song where I talk about kill and skin out and all of these things. Remember, back in the days when you want somebody to learn something, they have to sing it. So you sing it, so you learn.
Thank you, because that's how we learn the timetable, by singing it.
That
Exactly. So I'm saying
that is what I've been saying over the
why
years
they can't
now.
use
Why is
music.
it that none of these
Fully
artists not
dance.
come and say, me I go teach the country physics, and me I go teach the country chemistry, and me I go teach the country math or something. Yeah, and then just start sing that. Why that
Fully
not happen?
dance. Fully
This is a
dance.
tangent. This is a sound plan because maybe a majority of the
Fully
dance that we are
dance.
listening to we are seeing. Fear
Fully
dance.
dance.
No. Stop
No,
it.
no,
Stop
I
it.
don't agree.
Majority,
You see,
majority.
if you know about cartel, listen to you see the most influential one them. Trust me,
They don't
them
play.
have them subject, them have them headpiece.
Me know it's a cartel bright.
That me I
I
tell
know
you.
cartel bright.
Them have
Yet still, it might influence people in a negative
cartel
way.
bright.
And-
When
Yeah,
you
influence
Sizzler.
negatively.
and I'm going to say this too. Cartel have done a lot of songs that are very influential in terms of conscious, but they are
But them
not
don't
being
get the
played.
play. They
They
don't
are
get the
not
play.
being played. He has a song that is called Protection. If you listen to that song, you can hear, and there's a lot more, but those songs don't get the hear play as
Why
how the other songs get.
Why does that?
Alright.
Why that happen?
Tell me why.
I think because
Consumers.
my
Okay.
opinion,
Come back to us. Come back to
my
us.
opinion, I
Come
think
back
it's
to
because
us.
of the,
And we don't want to hear that.
the audience that he has. So nobody wants to hear him talking about protection and how you feel pray to God and them something, because that's not the image they have of cartel. They have cartel and tell them say, yo, X, Y, and Z.
But cartel don't set an image already. Him don't give them a frame of mind on one level. Or him, me not say is not making an effort to change it, but you're not gonna get the people that respond to it same time because him don't set them brain on a Google level already. It hard to get them out of it.
Look at most of the artists them trying to get out of it. My father was out there, and then my father changed his style of songs, went into rap and also some conscious lyrics. And warm to my father, you're not even hear him get my ear play now. Because he's no longer the subject of a confrontation or the subject of a clash to the younger generations want to hear.
The same thing with Alkaline.
Who remember?
Kelly Bang? Was Kelly Bang in
Hey, it's bright, you know.
Hold on.
You know, it's a 9 CXC subject about a 9 subject about the having
hours. Him come with a song. What? The plane is attached with the and then everybody there with it. Him couldn't say why the illegal plane land in the country and wants to do nothing illegal. As the plane land, the quotes about it's like they are wheel pan it for land. And I'm like, if you can take the time, sit down and think about all of this. Find something positive for come out.
All right.
But what I'm saying to you, Skilly Bang is not a dunce person. He's not a dunce person.
I'm actually
He's
surprised.
well educated.
That's what I'm trying to say to you.
So
That's what I'm trying to say to you. A lot of these artists are educated. Yeah, them not done.
Too much education.
It's not a matter of too much education, Joel. It's a matter of where the money is. Because after all of these music, them are the same one come out on social media and come out on various tweets and various platforms saying
money.
Stop the violence.
Because you see the girl will come out what there? What she sing now? Like she said, Dimitri, you mash up my life.
Amari?
Oh, that get airplane.
You want me box? Listen, Joet, do not let me refute you.
No, we love.
If you call Amari,
remember that Jamaican is a country for Polish.
She artist to some of us. No, don't do it.
I won't refute you.
Remember that Jamaica is a country that Any little foolishness get the best earplay.
Why? That is what I can't understand. Why the stupidness get the best earplay?
Look at the man.
Everybody them life
Well,
mash up.
you can tell a wicked on that. Look at the man there. When name grandpa will come up about Francie Taxi Man. It is just that every route have a Francie Taxi Man.
Every route have a Francie Taxi Man, and true. Some of it is factual, you know. We do
exactly.
Get paid. Every route really have a Francie Taxi Man. Them Francie bad. As early as the man, they're Francie.
I remember
you highlighting that.
Right.
Highlight something positive other than the man Francie. Everybody can sniff the Francie Taxi Man.
Let me hear.
Remember, you know, all this person is talking about before they didn't do any song, they were on YouTube or some kind of or Facebook or so, right? They start and then producer or any producer come make someone after one person, yeah. Just like Gully Bob. So who then start trend?
Yeah.
Start trend. It's everything when I say talk go back to the background, the individual all the way. Cause we like it, and we watch it, and we like the foolishness.
All right. You know, one of the artists where
you come out, we know it. Can we watch it?
Who know one prominent one that, but the one I say any girl can cook, any girl can cook, any girl can wash. Then she can get my spending cash. I'm gonna find the video and send it in the group when we finish. I'm wanting to listen to that song and listen if it's just a teacher who used to teach at a school and him meet a girl and the girl just want money and no one cook, no one wash, no one do nothing. And him just do something and I tell you everybody listening to it.
I don't know it.
You know, let me tell you. One of the things I realized, you see, and it kind of it have me mind away have me, you know. We don't know if anybody remember Devin the Doctor.
Yes, him.
If you pre-fit him music them, it's like a way they may go back to some of the music and the man him keep on a release music. If you check on YouTube, him keep releasing music. But it now get no airplay because of the positivity where the man a push. Certain thing with the message where the man a push. No, it's like I say, yo, so why them money not get no airplay? Why them money not get the push certain way? I don't know if a management team not do enough or what. I don't know what the issue is.
And I wouldn't say it's the management team, you know. I would just say it's because it's not the line of music that they want to push out.
The audience want to hear.
Yeah, the audience.
Because him have one when put out about the politician, the man were back in the 1970s come straight up. And that one is really good.
It is just like a buntic, it's just like a Bojo Bantan who used to sing about gay persons. And because of that, him couldn't go to many countries because the line of music that he's putting out is not what they want to hear.
But him have money.
Look back on this now. You know, probably all of us bought a CD or an album in a one time of our life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We hear like, all right, let's use Bunty Killer. We hear a song on the radio where I play and you say, oh, it's mad. And you buy a CD and such. If you listen to it, you find 3 or 4 other songs were better than the song where the media push. You understand me?
Yeah.
Saying all this that the media, we are controlled too much by their media. The media use their power to force things by continuous playing in time, such and such and such. So we like it. You know, some things we like, we not really like it because we've seen it over and over, and the psychology of the commercials and such change our mind, change our way of thinking.
This
remember money comes that, you know.
Yep.
Money comes that, you know. I am playing, me have a foolishness. Me do a song where stupidness. But my money, what me have, say, yo, me want that play 5 times a day. You want the money. So you are going to play it 5 times a day when a foolishness because I'm paying to get that played.
Yeah, under the quiet, the media I got said bun payola and whatever, but we know said
Yeah, but
that
that's
run
not
the
the
place.
thing.
By now,
But
Jared,
it's really one
6 minutes and
yes.
30
No.
seconds.
you can't blame them now because they have to show a facade or present a facade to we the sheep, you know. And we know for wise but no say what they're saying is not
But
the full
When
picture.
and everybody are idiot. So those of us who know, like me, Dimitri, I mean, those of us who know, will know say even though they are saying that on the front, a different thing, a different thing. But it's a matter of choice though. Like everybody needs to take responsibility. Everybody, both the producers, the artists, the listeners, everybody have to take responsibility and decide, make a choice. Where you're going to listen to, where you're going to put out there, whatever your role is, what are you going to use your role to do or to promote? You understand? That basically my thing.
We all have a role to play, you know. And I think most persons drop their roles because they say, okay, the government should do this, government should do that. Foolishness.
Yeah, that's
Foolish.
something.
I
You
think
understand me?
I think what happened is that everybody has this government mentality that the government should do everything, and because of that, people stop taking responsibility. So the lack of responsibility that's in the country, not even in the country, because I've seen it here as well. The lack of responsibility of people need to change. Nobody want to take
But the Bible,
responsibility, and everybody want to push the blame somewhere else. So
but the
until we
Bible,
stop doing that, then the place won't be better.
but the Bible said that God help those who help themselves. So if you're going to sit down and wait for the government to help you, then you will never get help because you have to first can help yourself.
But and it also tell us say sin for feed a lazy smarty too.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
me blame music industry, me blame the parents, me blame all of it. All of it about and
Everybody needs to just take responsibility. Yeah.
3:59.
You're right.
so all right, so I understand you guys view somewhere you're coming from, and as a country, we need to do a little find a way to reform our music in a positive way so it can help our young persons because they're easily gravitate to it. And if you realize that they're gravitated to the music, you have to find a way to put it out there for the betterment of them. We can't stop payola, or we can't stop certain things. We only can ask and hope that with time, certain things will change for the betterment of our country and our young youths, so that they can be a bit more reformed in their thinking, and not because they hear this, they can say, yes, me hear the music, but me have to follow what it say. I can approach that Dimitri say in a different way. It's how you are brought up. You can be brought up in a negative environment with the all of bad word music and whatever, and still come out to be a good individual. So thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoy. Remember to click, share, and leave a comment. It was nice speaking with you tonight.
All right.
Bye.